Russia has found a new friend in North Korea as the bilateral ties between the two nations continue to strengthen. Putin's strict regime is complementing the diplomatic steps of Kim Jong-un. While the defense ties between the two have sparked international alarm, sports isn't too far behind and is set to prove the intimacy between the two countries. The sports ministry of both these nations, in fact, met in North Korea's capital of Pyongyang to discuss steps to be taken across sporting sectors. It's also believed that the two have signed a protocol for sports exchanges in 2025. Given the rest of the world has cornered Russia ever since its Ukraine invasion, and North Korea has practically been in reclusivity when it comes to sporting ventures beyond the big events, are Putin and Kim Jong-un using diplomatic ties to resurrect and strengthen their sporting cultures that's in a bit of a slumber? A report.
An emotional goodbye between the supreme leaders of Russia and North Korea is raising concerns for the rest of the world. Putin's visit to North Korea earlier this year confirmed the strengthening ties between the two countries. And it did not take long for North Korea and Russia to solidify their interests in the sporting world in an attempt to gain some lost ground. While the rest of the world, that includes prominent sporting bodies like FIFA and the IOC, have banned Russia ever since its invasion of Ukraine, North Korea is busy signing sports protocols for exchanges with Russia set to take place next year, a move that is designed to strengthen the sporting ties between these two countries. While the details have not been made public just yet, much like the diplomatic discussions, Russia's sports minister announced that he has promised a Russian-Korean Summer Games on a biennial basis. Now we know why the Russian delegation had also toured the North Korean stadiums to take a look at their sporting infrastructure. Safe to say, the Russia-Korea ties are going to bring back Russian sports from its slumber, something the country needs desperately. Sports has always been a tool for soft power politics, and ever since the IOC and FIFA have imposed their ban on Russia, the country has been forced to play their matches against lower-ranked sides. A huge setback for a nation that hosted the FIFA World Cup not too long ago in 2018 and the Winter Olympic Games in 2014. So the sporting ties is clearly Russia's way of trying to gain some ground when it comes to their sporting industry. The biennial games is just one step forward in Putin's plans to revive the dormant sporting sphere in his country. But what impact will this new relationship have on the rest of the world? Because the strategic partnership treaty that the two countries signed has put both South Korea and America on alert. With the relations between North Korea and Russia growing, North Korea has sent military equipment and more than 10,000 troops to the Russian border, which South Korea feels is in breach of multiple sanctions imposed by the United Nations Security Council. And while the sporting ties may raise alarm bells for the rest of the world, North Korea and Russia are only set to gain from this move. On one hand is a country that is cornered by major sporting bodies, and on the other, a country that's in hibernation. In North Korea, the lack of international exposure is consistent across every sport. Just recently, they won the Under-20 Women's World Cup title. So clearly, if Russia continues to organize sporting events, North Korea will only benefit from facing top-quality Russian teams. This new alliance in the sporting world of two superpowers whose superpowers have been put on hold is bound to create some friction across various aspects including sports, a space that many other countries will be watching closely.